Welcome back, guys. This is the King of Weebs here, and I bet you guys weren't expecting this. Okay, maybe you were, but I bet you weren't expecting this. Nah. You guys weren't expecting this. I know you weren't. You will never expect a second upload from me now. Like, hey, bro, I'm joking. Like, I was just bored. Let me not waste time. This is What If Naruto Was Raised by Kurama Part 3. And last time we left off with Naruto giving away a lot to Kakashi about his true strength, and Kakashi is really suspicious about Naruto because in the academy reports it said that he was the dead last, but while right now he's showing to be even stronger than Sasuke, well, in techniques, and even smarter in battle sense. So he's really suspicious of Naruto on what he's been doing. Has he been on drugs, or has he been training, or has he been stealing scrolls from the Hokage office? Like that the last bit only came to his mind because it happened a few days ago. And yeah, Naruto decided to play it cool for the next month of D-rank missions. Just act stupid, trip over nothing, like waking up late, coming to the mission late, and all sorts of things. So Kakashi would lose his suspicions, but this just made Kakashi more suspicious, because out of nowhere Naruto starts acting all stupid. Well, when they first met, well, the second time they met in the bell test, my guy was fully like Minato mode, and that is like, hey bro, I'm behind you. Oh no, sorry, I'm in front of you. Hey bro, I'm on your dick, bro. I'm joking. So yeah, Kurama then's like, Naruto, you're just making it too obvious. You're acting too stupid. Even a normal 10-year-old doesn't do this. And Naruto's like, well, then how am I meant to stop being suspicious? And Kurama's like, just be normal. Just be like, you've been studying and you really never tried in the academy. Just tell him this. And Naruto's like, well, I can't just straight up just go tell him now, since he's so suspicious and he'll just know I'm lying now. And Kurama's like, well, that's your fault for starting off like this. Naruto's like, well, what am I meant to do? I wanted to pass the bell test. And Kurama's like, why were you even arguing? Naruto's like, I don't know, I'm just frustrated. And Kurama's like, whatever, let's just keep training. And Naruto overtrains himself, and Kurama wakes up. He was just asleep, like he needed a nap, well, a 10-hour nap. And Naruto kept training, and then Kurama starts shouting at Naruto, how many times do I have to tell you not to train over 5 hours? It hurts your body if you overtrain it, you idiot. And Naruto's like, but I'm bored. And Kurama's like, haven't I played enough with you? Or when you were a kid? What are you meant to do now? You're meant to be studying. And Naruto's like, isn't training kinda like studying, since I'm improving my ninja skills? Listen, Naruto, ninjas can't always be strong. They need to be smart as well. They have to make rational decisions in battle. It's not always, whoever's the strongest will win. If you're alone and they have a team, who will win? Who do you think will win? And Naruto's like, of course me, I have you. But then Kurama's like, even so, imagine the old Jonin, imagine the old Hokages. What are you gonna do then, huh? And Naruto's like, oh yeah, true. Well, I'd be dead. And Kurama's like, yeah, I don't think you would want that. And Naruto's like, yeah, but there's really nothing for me to learn anymore. I learned everything. I have the intelligence of a Jonin. You're the one who made me learn over the past 4 years. And Kurama's like, oh shit. And then Naruto's like, exactly, it's not my fault, it's your fault. And Kurama's like, true, I should have spread it out a bit. Or still, you shouldn't be overtraining your body. If you're bored, just go out, try make new friends. And Naruto's like, I've been trying that for the past 4 years in the academy, and it still hasn't worked. The only 2 friends I have is Shikamaru and Choji. And then Kurama's like, well, why don't you hang out with them? And then he's like, well, they were on a mission today, so like I couldn't. And Kurama's like, alright, cool, you're outsmarting me too much, just go sleep, tomorrow you have a mission. And Naruto goes sleep. The next day he wakes up, he goes towards the Hokage office, and he sees Sasuke pissed off because Naruto could feel that he was pissed off. And Naruto's like, what has gone up your butt now? And Sasuke is like, don't even try, Snart, loser. And Naruto's like, oh, I definitely wasn't the one who carried you in the bell test. And then Sasuke's like, what did you just say to me? And Naruto's like, oh no, nothing. And then they go into the office, and the Hokage is about to pull out the D rank missions. That it sounded extremely wrong. Extremely freaking wrong. Anyway, and then Sasuke just loses it. He's like, Lord Third, I'm sure we are more than capable than any other team in this village. I don't understand why you're giving us D-ranked missions. And then, before the Hokage could even cut in, Naruto's like, Sasuke, you shouldn't really be saying that behind the other teams. They might be stronger than us. And Sasuke's like, do you really think they're stronger than me? Huh, Naruto? And then Naruto literally goes Kurama mode. He's like, listen, Sasuke, even if you just might be the strongest out of all of us, it doesn't mean a team of 3 Genin will be an easy fight, especially if it's Team 10. Have you seen how strong they are? Their chemistry is amazing, especially with Choji and Shikamaru. And now that they have Ino in their team, it's even more overpowered than what it should be. Ino can just mind control a massive shadow that Shikamaru can make, and Shikamaru can use Choji's superhuman boulder jutsu as a yo-yo and just fling around the battlefield and just annihilate anyone. Do you really think, and just saying, yes, Naruto thought of that, he just thought it was really cool when he heard the teams, and since he knows pretty much everyone's abilities, and then he's like, that's not it. Imagine Team 8, Kiba, Akamaru, Kiba and Akamaru, Hinata and Ashino. They're technically a team of 4. Akamaru is a whole a ninja animal, which is strong as a Genin right now, and could even get strong as a Chunin by the end of the next month. I've seen them train hard, and especially because of, and they're really strong since they have a Hyuga, one of the technically the strongest clan in the Leaf Village right now. And then the Hokage is like, oh, Naruto, you shouldn't have said that. And Sasuke's like, are you assuming the Hyuga, the Byakugan is better than the Sharingan? And Naruto's like, well, technically right now it is, since there's only 2 users in the world. And, well, according to my data that I have gathered, 2 actual Uchiha members. He doesn't know about Obito yet. And he knows about Kakashi Sharingan, but he's not an Uchiha. And Naruto's like, well, you see, the only one that can use the Sharingan out of those 2 is Itachi Uchiha, your older brother. And I don't think you can use the Sharingan yet. And Sasuke is pissed off. He's like, Naruto, how dare you? And basically pulls him back the collar. And Naruto's like, Sasuke, I wouldn't try it. And Sasuke's like, what do you mean, loser? And the Hokage's like, no fighting in the office. And he raised his voice, and that kind of shook up Sasuke at the same time as Naruto. Well, Naruto didn't really get shook because and Sasuke lets him go, and Naruto's like, you are about to lose your head there. And that came from well, that Naruto said that, and Kakashi kind of laughed at it, and Sasuke's like, what's so funny? And Kakashi's like, if you haven't noticed, look behind you. And there was 3 Narutos, which completely stunned. He literally stunned Sakura. She was speechless at the speed that Naruto made shadow clones, and they didn't even make a noise. That's how impressive Naruto was. And they all had 2 kunai right next to Sasuke's head, one in the middle, one on the side, one on the other side. And Sasuke still didn't notice until he turns around and sees 3 kunais to his neck. He's like, when did this happen? And the third Hokage is like, Naruto's completely right, Sasuke. You alone would never be able to beat any of the teams, any of the Rookie 9. And Sasuke is like, damn Naruto, loser. And then Sasuke's like, and then the Hokage is like, alright, since I can see that Naruto and Sasuke are pretty strong in their own individual you know, in their own way, since Naruto's fully overpowered. He knows about Naruto. He knows that Naruto is really overpowered right now. And Sasuke, alright, he kind of weakened the Sharingan, but yeah, he's not the best right now. And Sakura, like, he can't really say anything about her, but he's like, well, Sakura has really good potential to become an amazing Kunoichi, so I'll give you guys a C ranked mission. And Naruto's like, are you sure about this, Lord Third? I mean, even with our Jonin team leader, one of the strongest ones out of everyone in the village, are you sure you should give one to us? And then the Hokage is like, Kakashi is more than capable of doing an A rank mission on his own, so you shouldn't worry. And Naruto's like, I already knew that, and he just didn't want to allow Sasuke to get the and he just didn't want Sasuke to get the thrill of him succeeding in getting a higher ranked mission. And not that whatever, I just give up on this team. There's no need of me. And then Tazuna walks in, and this time he can't really make a joke about Naruto, since Naruto has been eating well, so he's grown properly. He's not the shortest, he's actually the second tallest. Well, he's actually the same as height as Sasuke. Sakura's the shortest. He makes a joke about Sakura, and Sakura gets pissed at this, and Naruto's like, Sakura, don't even move an inch. This is our client. You should not hurt him. And Sakura's like, who are you to talk to me, loser? And Naruto's like, are you sure you want to start a fight with me? And just saying, Naruto's acting really cocky here. I know it's not the normal Naruto, but he's just in the mood of trolling them. And Sasuke's like, damn loser. And yeah, the Hokage explains the mission, and they all accept. And Naruto's like, yeah, whatever. What time again? And that just shows that Naruto really didn't care. He wasn't listening to any of it, and he's like, yeah, don't really care. And Naruto it's not that Naruto doesn't care about his ninja life, he just doesn't care about his team right now. He will start caring about them in the Land of Waves, which I will cover in this part. Yeah, so the next day, it's Land of Waves arc. So of course, Naruto notices the puddle, same as Sasuke and Kakashi. Sasuke does, I mean Sakura doesn't, Tazuna doesn't, of course. And since he's not a shinobi, he really didn't care. He was drunk the last night, so yeah. To be honest, he was drunk yesterday when he came in. And then basically, as soon as the Demon Brothers appeared, they went for Kakashi, and Kakashi faked his death, and Naruto smirks at this and is like, see, so he wants to test us. Oh, I'll let Sasuke handle this one. And Sasuke takes care of both of them, and Naruto's like, he's actually stronger than I thought. Maybe he wasn't kidding when he said he can take everyone on. With that speed, he might even be able to beat a few tunings from the leaf. And Naruto's really impressed and has a newfound respect for Sasuke and his speed. And Sasuke smirks at Naruto, and Naruto's like, damn, I guess he saw the respect I was giving him. And Kakashi appeared, and he congratulated Sasuke in beating the both Demon Brothers. And Tazuna does get busted. This is not a C rank mission, and this time Sasuke is the one to buy in, saying, it's fine, look, I took care of these two by myself, emphasizing on by myself, because he wants to show Naruto that he's stronger than him. And Naruto's like, oh, well done, Sasuke, you took out two tunings that weren't really that strong either. And Sasuke's like, are you assuming that I'm weak? And Naruto's like, not really. In fact, I respect the speed that you are using. So, technically, you're not weak. You're fast, but strength-wise, average. And literally, his voice went low. He's like, he had a high-pitched voice as a 12-year-old, of course. He's like, well, strength-wise, average. You know what I mean. So Sasuke gets pissed off at this, and Naruto's like, do you really want to fight in a mission, Sasuke? Maybe Kakashi won't take the mission if you do. And Naruto's just taking the piss, and this is where Kurama butts in and says, Naruto, you trolled enough for today. No more. You see what happened yesterday. You nearly broke the team apart. And Naruto's like, does it really matter? Naruto like will understand the meaning of a team, and he already knows the meaning of teamwork, like, because he's the one who gave the speech to Sasuke after hearing it from Kurama. But what Naruto's really trying to do is trying to show Sasuke that he isn't the best. Like, he can't do everything alone. Like, Sasuke has an ego, and Naruto's trying to show him that this ego will get him killed. And Naruto's doing it for Sasuke's good. He's not actually doing it for his entertainment. Okay, maybe he is, but at the same time, he's thinking of Sasuke's future, because that this ego will get him killed. And then on the way, Naruto does apologize to Sasuke, saying that I was taking the piss, and like, alright, you are strong, but this attitude will get you killed in a real fight, Sasuke. You shouldn't be acting strong and mighty. You are strong, I'm not saying you're weak, but it's that a team is more important than an individual fight right now. Because look, as a shinobi, you're not going to fight all alone, are you? If you're in a war, you're not going to take the whole entire ninja world on your own, are you? And Sasuke understands. Is like, alright, I understand, I was really being a dumbass, and I was being too cocky. I understand where you're coming from, but thank you, Naruto. Like, they are starting to become a bit more friendly to each other, because Sasuke respects that Naruto is really strong, and Naruto respects that Sasuke is really strong, and they get over this little puberty thing. I'm joking. No Narusasu. Yeah. So unless I make Sasuke a female, let's smash. Anyway, so Naruto and Sasuke are in good terms right now, and they cross the lake and they arrive. Mist starts pouring down on them, and Naruto straight away felt the bloodlust. Even before, like, he felt it from a mile away, but he thought he was just imagining it. And now that he's really close to it, he's like, alright, nah, this is dangerous, and throws the kunai and says Shadow Kunai Jutsu, and the kunai multiplies at least 100 times, maybe 200, and Zabuza really had to jump out of the way this time. Even like, Naruto did his best to avoid the rabbit. Alright, it scratched the rabbit, but it really didn't make it bleed. It was just a little scratch, and the rabbit got away. I don't want to kill a rabbit, so stop animal abuse. Anyway, so Zabuza jumped out of the way, and Naruto's like, I knew it. Someone like him. What's he doing here? This is no B rank mission. This has turned out into an A rank mission. And so Kakashi's like, everyone stay back, I got this one. And they start the little scrap, and Naruto's like, careful, Kakashi sensei, it's wet. And as soon as Naruto says that, Kakashi notices. Kakashi already knew that, but he wasn't really paying too much attention until he slipped, and he's like, God damn it, I should have paid more attention. Maybe I should have put a bit more chakra in my feet. I could have even moved a bit more faster, like that. And he regrets not doing it, because he was preserving chakra since he's using the Sharingan, and he needs a lot of chakra to control the Sharingan. And then Naruto's like, don't worry, I got you. And basically a shadow clone already got Kakashi. This time Kakashi wasn't in the water, and Naruto and Sasuke had the same thinking of attacking Zabuza at the same time. So of course Naruto kicks from the left and Sasuke kicks from the right. I mean the other way around. Naruto from the right and Sasuke from the left, and Zabuza has to drop his sword for a second. Well, he throws up in the air to block the two kicks, and then he grabs the two guys and smashes them into each other and throws them away, both in opposite directions. And then he catches his sword and he's about to attack the shadow clone. He slices through the shadow clone, but this was enough time for Kakashi to get back into the fight, to get back on his feet, and they start the scrap again. And Naruto and Sasuke smirk at each other, and they know that they just saved the mission right there, because if Kakashi was caught, it would be really hard for them to finish this mission. Not for Naruto. Naruto could finish this mission right now, to be honest, but of course, yeah, he doesn't want to. He wants to learn as a shinobi and how the shinobi world works, even though he learned from reading books. But experience is better than books, admit it, guys. Anyway, so like imagine reading about how to make a fire. Alright, you read about it. Like I read how to use a lighter. Alright, cool. But when I actually tried to use a lighter, I'm shook. I'm too scared. Like I tried lighting because my stove is fire, so it uses actual fire, not like those electric ones. So I tried and I burned my finger. I'm shook of lighters. That's why I'm keep telling my parents, buy the long ones, fam. Buy the long ones. Alright, that sounds wrong, but I'm talking about the the ones with the tip, with the long tips, so you don't get burnt. We used to have one in Italy. Like we haven't bought one since. Like we don't really need to. My dad used to smoke. Yes, he's trying to stop. So we have a lot of lighters. So we're probably not gonna get one until those one run out. So yeah, the life of a poor guy. Fuck. Anyway, and let's continue. And of course, Zabuza's losing here, and out of nowhere, the 3 needles attack Zabuza on the neck, and Zabuza collapses, and Haku appears and says, I am a Ambu from the mist, and I've been trying to catch Zabuza for the past 6 months, but he's always been on the run. Thank you, you made my job easier. And Naruto knew he was lying, and he can feel the tired. Well, he knows that Kakashi's tired right now, and he's like, I'll let this one slide. And he lets it slide, and of course Haku goes off, and Naruto's like, did I make the right decision? And while they were walking, of course Naruto was carrying Kakashi with a few shadow clones, and Kakashi's like thinking Naruto's like, no problem, but I gotta tell you something. And Kakashi's like, what is it? And I'll say that here they're a bit safer. It's more of a safe route to go to Tazuna's place, and Naruto and Kakashi are at the back, while Naruto's like, hey Sasuke, I need to talk to Kakashi for a second. Can you be at the front? And Sasuke agrees. Is that yeah, no problem, bro. And yeah, the more friendly right now, because Sasuke respects him a bit more. He's not angry at him anymore, because Naruto's the first one to say sorry, even though Sasuke kind of wanted to as well. But yeah, he doesn't want. He's more on an emo. He's in a state of emo 100. So Naruto tells Kakashi about his suspicions. It's not suspicions. And Naruto wants to tell Kakashi everything. He doesn't want to hide it from his actual Jonin team leader, because he's gonna get caught one day. And Kurama's like, hey Naruto, don't tell him about me now. You're in a mission, maybe after, but not now. Right now, you have to complete this mission. It can turn out real dangerous for you too. And Naruto understands, and is like, alright. So Naruto tells him about that Ambu, that he knows it's not real, it's not an actual Ambu. And Kakashi's like, I had the same suspicions, but I really didn't have the chakra to fight 2 people at the same time, and that Ambu was able to stop Zabuza's heart temporarily. I'm sure of that. And Naruto's like, how do you know that wasn't an Ambu? Because Naruto doesn't know about the Ambu Black Ops. The thing that they don't actually take the body back. And Kakashi explains that usually an Ambu checks the body at the place of death, and not while he's traveling and taking it back to the village. You can't risk that. Imagine there's paper bombs on the body. And Naruto understands. He's like, so Kakashi Sensei knew that too. I understand why he didn't mention it. I mean, look at him, look at his state. After using the Sharingan, he's completely out. And just saying, Sasuke is really so surprised by Kakashi's Sharingan, and he really wants to ask him questions about it. And yeah, when they go back, Kakashi tells them about the thing, and then Sasuke is like, that apart, how do you have the Sharingan? And Kakashi explains that he had a friend who was in the Uchiha clan and died, and he gave him his Sharingan as a parting gift. And Sasuke is like, I see. And he understands, and he doesn't really care. And then the next day, everyone learns tree walking. Naruto already knew it, and he just faked that he was really bad at it. Well, he was alright, but he just faked it was bad. But Kakashi knew that Naruto was faking it, because he can see that Naruto was actually doing really well, and out of nowhere he fell out. Like, it's not like he was struggling from the beginning. He was literally walking normally, and then he's like, oh no, and I fell. Yeah, like that. Naruto was acting really bait, not to the others, because they know Naruto's personality. But from what Kakashi saw from the second day that they met, Naruto was really strong and everything, and really outgoing in a fight. While now he's just like, oh yeah, he's a bit more shy now. And this all happened after Kakashi had his suspicions and was actually spying on Naruto one day, because he really was curious about Naruto. And Naruto actually noticed him, and then Kakashi had to dip. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to end it off here. Sorry guys, I was just opening the window. I'm pretty sure that was ear rape. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna end it here. I need to edit it and upload it before 12, and it usually takes half an hour to an hour to upload if it's a half an hour video. If it's longer, maybe a bit longer. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Please take care, stay safe. Also, join my Discord, link in the description below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to Retreat and Miniman123. Let's get Miniman to 200 subscribers, and Retreat to 250. And our goal for, let's say, June has changed again. It was 1.3, now we're on 1.89. Let's get to 1.9 by tomorrow morning. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Please take care. This was the King of Weebs here. Stay safe and peace.